Echoes here, and today we're doing another video of what if Deku was a vigilante. Now, where we last left off, we're still in the pre-game part. Well, not game, but pre-whatever part. And here's what what's gonna happen this time. Izuku, Izuku studies the entire time. Well, what's his name was gone, right? Well, after like a month into that, they kind of amped it up and had Izuku train in the morning by himself, and then train again with Isaac once Isaac got back. And he would also study. He's been learning as much as he needs. He's even ahead of his class, according to Isaac. Because Izuku, he's in let's think. So, about 1 second. I need to think. Okay, so he's learning at like a 3rd, 4th grade level. Everybody else still has 2nd and 3rd. I don't really know the ages for this. Don't blame me if I get wrong. I'm just guessing. So, next thing that happens is Izuku, he is going to, we're going to skip in like 3 years ahead. Okay? Izuku's now 10. And guess what? Izuku, he's been good. He's on the level of, if I go outside as a vigilante, I won't get caught. And here's what Izuku is to do. It's his first ever patrol. Well, he's on a patrol with Hero Isaac. When they're doing like vigilante work, I'm gonna call Isaac and Izuku by their names for vigilante. And Isaac asked Izuku what his hero name's gonna be, well, vigilante name's gonna be, and Izuku just simply said Deku. The reason Izuku chose Deku was because, just because Kachin said that was a good name for him back when, or whatever it is for his hero name. It doesn't really matter. So, Isaac, for one, he knows what this means. He's just like, why Deku? And, Izuku explains the reason. And, yeah. Moving onward to their patrol of sorts. Their very, very hidden and secretive patrol, trying not to be seen by any adults. Also, Izuku got supplied with gear. He mainly specializes in using, I don't know, daggers? Who knows? Izuku. You know how vigilante killed the villain, right? Izuku, he says he's mentally prepared to do that. So, continuing onward, Izuku went all the way to... They're doing this in a Kosu, okay? Who knows? And when they're patrolling the area, they come across, I don't know what the villain's name should be. And nobody really cares what the villain's name is. And the villain's attacking a woman and a child in an alley. By the way, Isaac has gotten his name out there. Hero, the righteous vigilante. Yeah, his name's out there. People trust him. And, this is kind of like a low-life thug-like person. So they're not doing much big besides using their quirk a tiny bit. And Izuku, he was told to take him out. Thus, Izuku kind of just came down on him and literally just slit the guy's throat. By the way, this one's going to be a bit more bloody than the rest. Just as a word of warning, a bit more bloody. And then here's the only problem. The girl wasn't really attacking the lady as much as they'd already killed the lady before they even got there. The child was next, and, well, yeah. Izuku just, Izuku and Isaac, they have their little walkie-talkie things, and he said, Hero, it turns out the kid's mother's dead. What do I do? And Hero just kind of plops down like, oh, okay. And he says, good job, Deku. And you get the and Izuku just and what happens is the little girl, she just says, well, wait, and you think of what she's gonna say, but I don't really know, so I'm gonna see what she says. Who are you? And they just calm the girl down a bit. And Isaac says, give me the same option I gave you when I said you. And Deku just says, would you like to come with us? Or do you have any relatives? If you don't have relatives, you can be an orphanage. And she said, no other way. Long story short, they adopted the child. They literally just brought that child home. Wow. And, well, the child's quirk is called... What did I write down for the quirk? Okay. Figure out what it's called. It's called... I never really thought of a good name, but long story short, what the quirk can do is actually, we'll say this child's 4, but they haven't gone to the quirk center and they're on their way to do that, thus she doesn't know what her quirk is. And she has no physical features to tell anyone what her quirk is. So yeah. And now, they're just like, okay, what do we do? And the thing is, Deku's just taking the girl home. Just him and the girl. And what he really did was, he said to Isaac, you continue the patrol, I'll take you home. And don't worry, I can be safe about it. If you have any problems, for one, you have a track on your own crimes. For 2, well, I could just walkie-talkie you. And Isaac just says, okay, yeah, I'm safe. And then they kind of just go over to Izuku's house. Well, not Izuku's, but Isaac's. And Izuku just is like, what should I do with the child? And what he does is he picks up the child, who's going to be named Allison, and says to her, so what's your name? And she says, my name's Allison. I think you can... why are you wearing a mask? And what happened to the guy that hurt Mommy? And Suku just explains, so the guy who hurt Mommy got hurt like Mommy did. And it was a good thing, because that person hurt Mommy, so that hurt. That's exactly how Deku explains it. He's stuttering, not knowing what exactly to say. And the child just like, okay. And the thing is, Izuku's trying to figure out how to cheer up this child. She's seeming like pretty sad and everything. Thus, he got her soup. Soup for the sadness. Went up to her and he gave her the soup, and she's like, thank you, and just ate the soup. Sadness. And then a little while after, she fell asleep. Izuku kind of just changed out of his little costume name, started reading a book, like studying, waiting for Isaac to get back. When Isaac gets back, he kind of just goes in, changes out of his costume, and says, how's the girl doing? And Izuku just says, she's asleep, and I figured out her name's Allison. She doesn't know what her quirk is. They're going to the quirk doctor when they're looking for it. And he was just like, okay. And he just mumbles to himself, why am I taking in so many children? And Izuku just says, I don't know. Why do you offer to take in so many children? And what happens is, well, they kind of just argue it. Then, well, yeah. And I promise we're going to get into actual plot eventually. And what happens is, that's just where all that goes. And we're going to skip to somebody else's point of view. And what happens is, you know how people leave letters saying who, like how Hiro left a letter saying that he did it and who did what? Izuku, he also had to write his own letter saying bad guy, good guy. And yeah. The normal. And yeah, so he claimed his name to be Deku. And the thing is, they haven't blaming any murders of villains or anything on Hiro. And Hiro would always leave a note saying it was him. But it don't really work like that anymore. And what happens is, when they find the note, we're going to skip to I was on with Pro. Or Pro View. We're going to say that there are cameras in the alley. And we're going to say Isaac, when he came down, he kind of just pushed the camera away. But Deku, he didn't have the time to do that, so he just killed the villain. And they saw Deku killing the villain. And, the villain killing Allison's mom. And then the camera kind of just got knocked out of the way. And, well, it kind of just broke then there. And I saw he looked at the footage and was like, well, okay, that's what happened. Yes, we have a new vigilante. And his name is Deku. And now, Katsuki's point of view, or Kachan, or Bakugo, as called Katsuki. Katsuki, he just sees this and like, oh, Deku must be a coincidence. And the thing is, Katsuki, we're just, I'm sorry if people don't really like this or anything, but he's just kind of like, oh god. He misses Deku. It's just like, Auntie Inko, well, he calls Inko Auntie Inko. Auntie Inko died, and then Deku disappeared. Oh, no. That's kind of just how he was. That's kind of just how Katsuki thought of it all. Kind of just made him sad. And they assumed Izuku was dead, so he had to go to 2 funerals in a day. How sad. But that's where I'm going to end it here. We're actually going to the plot next time. Echoes Ever. Please like, comment, subscribe. I don't really care. Bye.